Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the webinar entitled Research Essentials Characteristics of a Good Literature Review, presented by Dr. Raja Masood Larik. We are extremely honored to have you here with us, sir. Dr. Raja is the senior member of IEEE since November 2018. He is currently serving as an assistant professor at NED University in the Department of Electrical Engineering. He has had many professional memberships. He is also the life member of PEC since 1998. He is also a life member of IIP Karachi chapter and a life member at IEEE Pakistan chapter, as well as a member of Pakistan Standards and Quality Control Authority. We are extremely honored to have such an influential personality among us today and to learn about this important topic, which is a part of every research. So, uh, first of all, I would like all the participants to keep their mics and videos turned off during the entire session. Please be attentive during the session. As you know, our policy, there will be a short and easy quiz at the end. If you score more than 50% to 60%, you will become eligible for the certificates, which will be emailed to you within 1 week. So please now continue with the session. Sir, you may please take over.
Assalamu alaikum, and thank you very much, Fabiha, for giving me this opportunity and giving me the opportunity to deliver this talk. Thank you to PFK student branch IEEE, and thanks to management, thanks to everyone. So, Fabiha already told me about my intro, my name. This is my Google profile. You can see my publications by going this link. Academic background, I have done my bachelor's of engineering 1998 from NED, master's from the same university 2006, then finally doctor of philosophy in the year 2019 from University Technology Malaysia. As my professional experience, I have done. I did the job with K Electric. That is at that time it was Karachi Electric Supply Corporation, and I have done a job as assistant plant manager. China Petroleum Engineering Construction Corporation. I was laboratory engineer also. I was ex-lecturer of electronic engineering at Sir Syed University of Engineering, Karachi. Now I'm a regular faculty member at NED University in Electrical Engineering Department, serve as assistant professor since from 2006 until now. So these are my professional memberships. Already we are told about that. Okay. Today our main objectives are outlining important research trends and then assessing the strengths and weakness of existing research, identifying potential gaps in the knowledge, because the purpose of literature is to identify the potential gaps in the knowledge, and you have to fulfill that gaps. And how the connection can be made. The connection is very important. How you made your connection with the previous work and validate your work. Does your LR, that is your LR, I use this term LR, right? LR means literature review throughout my presentation. So does your LR give a thought, a new thought, and does your LR criticize, critical, logical, and does your LR support the problem statement, because you make your problem statement after doing your LR, that is your literature review. So, and your literature review must be conducted from reliable sources, very important, and your literature must address the issues and flaws in the existing research. Finally, your LR raises a research question which must be valid and reason for solving a specific problem. And the learning outcomes of this webinar, you can understand the basis of literature review, and you can apply different approach and techniques for the literature review, and you may write the review, critical review, systematic review, and a valuable review article in a peer-reviewed journal. Okay, start from what is a review article. See, actually, if you see this photo, this figure, you have to think in multi dimensions, right? When you read an article, you must think in several directions. not in one direction, right? Because everyone has a mind, everyone has a thinking. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed us with this brain. Brain is working, and every brain is different from other brain. Means your thoughts are different from your colleagues. Your expressions are different. Your thinking style is different. Your working style is different. So you must think in multi directions, right? And you read again, read, write, do. Actually it's a cycle. Once you read, then you write, and then you do, right? It's a complete cycle for the research. Either you do masters, or either you just for the PhD, and this cycle always remains with you. Read, write, and do, and always think beyond the limits. Actually you have to break the circle, right? Because already the knowledge is a lot of knowledge is available in different fields, and you must think out of the box, right? So that you can you can create a gap, a knowledge gap between the existing literature and your thoughts. Okay, so what is literature reviews? Actually, you must critical and criticize, and you must bring your own thought. Means something coming from your own pocket, right? So you need to analyze critical thinking, and you make a hypothesis for that, and you must narrow down your problem. From you start from very general and comes towards specific, right? So start from broader, start from space. Means broader space. You start lot of things over there, then you narrow down like a cone, and finally comes to a specific, right? From broader to specific. Does your research gives the answer to certain questions you have raised? Be sure and structure inquiry that utilizes acceptable scientific methodology. Your research support scientific systematic methodology, which must supports the uh, scientist society. Means your identified goal, identified gap must be published, and you must enter into the scientist society. Okay, the need for literature review. What is the need? Actually, you need to plan first, right? You need to plan. You need to investigate. You need to replicate. You need to provide solution, very authentic solution to a problem. And once you identify the problem, you develop your hypothesis. You develop your own thought. Your goals becomes easy, and with the help of this you reached certain problem definitely. If you do these exercises, these 4 points, you see, if you avoid any do avoid any replication, you need to cite that work. So you need to cite that work, and the review must diverts, or review must guide it towards a valid problem in the end. Must must think about this. Your review must guide you. Either you must converge your thoughts, right? Not diverge. Converge means you start from general and comes towards a specific. So you must converge your thoughts, and your thoughts must give a valid reason to solve a problem. So, importance of literature review. If you see, actually, you have to fill the gap. So, in this pictures, you see how the human beings are engaged to complete this puzzle, right? This is the key. How this key will be inserted into the hole properly and open that door. So just think out of the box, and just you need to fill the gap with your thoughts, right? So first of all, uh, you need to identify your specific area, your specific field, right? And you does not need to solve the world problems, right? Remember, research is not like this. You need to solve a specific problem. So be specific, be focused. You need to solve the specific problem. So be focused and be specific. If you try to solve the world problems, you cannot, right? Because in the world there are so many problems. You need to solve only one specific problem in your master or in your PhD. So just focus. So when you start your literature, there are several paths in front of you, right? If you see this figure, this man is thinking where I have to go. There are several paths, right? For example, if you want to go to market, southern market from university, there are several paths. You may go from Nazmabad, you may go from University Road, you may go from Malin, right? There are several paths. You must think before you go. So, but the path which you adopted must be a valid path and must ends towards a solution. Remember, ऐसा ना हो कि वो रास्ता अननोन हो और आपकी जो डेस्टिनेशन है वो अननोन हो जाए, राइट? You must decide before you go. That's why this man in the figure is thinking where to go, right? There are 100 paths over there. So just your interest, your area of interest is very important. That's why we always advise to students that uh, you do the research which is interesting in front of you, because your interest push you to go towards the final destination. Your interest is very important. So you must cite the work, because examine the source. You must cite that. You must give what you can say appreciation to the previous work, and regardless whether you choose paraphrase is very important. Your methodology, your major findings, your area of expansion, and you must mention the weaknesses and strengths. It's very important, because when you mention these weaknesses in the previous work, it will push you to to remove these weaknesses, and you need to identify weaknesses, and then you need to solve these weaknesses, and you need to convert these weaknesses into strengths by your thoughts, right? So it's very important. Okay, so broaden your knowledge based on your research. You need to fill the gaps. For example, if you see this figure, this man is trying to bridging this gap, right? He's on a bridge, and he want to complete this bridge by inserting this in this red object which is in his hand, right? So research is like this. You have to create a gap with the literature, right? With a thorough study, with a focused study, continuous study, and then when you find the gap, you need to proper fill that gap, right? You need to proper fill that gap. Similarly, contextual your findings that your findings must be different, and your findings your contribution must give a valid thought, how you identify your findings and how you compare your findings with others, right? You are not reproduce something. Actually, you are doing a novel work, a new work, so innovative work. So you need to focus how your problem, how your destination is different from others, right? So it must be contextual of your findings. Very important. Okay, these are some errors while you are doing while you are pass from the journey of literature. The common errors, sometimes you feel that that argument means you just overlook the arguments, you just forget the logical reason for that certain problem solved, or you make very few references, and you missed some material, you missed some article which was really related to your field, your area of interest. You missed that. If you miss that becomes incomplete actually. With and your problem is not valid if you miss something, right? So that's why when we write, we must thoroughly read that article, and we must focusedly read that article completely, so that we cannot miss anything. we must give the we must give citations, means we must give response, or what would you again say, we may just reward to the previous authors, right, because they have done it already. So, and you are not the only one, right? The mistakes are there, but you need to rectify these mistakes. Do not try to repeat these mistakes, because if you do mistakes continuously, the mistakes will be cascaded, right? In the end, your end result will not in your hand. Means if you want to publish in a good journal, peer-reviewed journal, you cannot, because there is missing something, right? There is some errors. So try to minimize that errors. That errors. Remember, errors can be minimized, cannot kill completely. So you can do minimize as much can you can. So some general guidelines. If you see you have several paths where to go, this in figure you say this is a question mark, whether you go to right way or on the left way. For example, you are traveling, GPS in cell phone is with you. What is the function of GPS? GPS has kept you on the track actually, right? So GPS guided you all the time. Turn left, turn right, turn stay, take a U-turn, take second turn from the roundabout, take fourth turn of the roundabout. So similarly, these guidelines, they are actually when you work under some supervisor, he's GPS like you. He will tell you where to go, how to go, where not to go, right? So also when you start a literature, literature also guides you from one to one. Means you have to make connections in these papers. When you read certain papers, you need to make a connection in between these papers. Means the researcher A, he have do this. Researcher B, he has done that. Researcher C, he has done that. Right? You need to make a connection between these researchers. Right? Researcher A, researcher B, researcher C. So most recent work is the benchmark actually. That's why when you start, it must be started in chronological order. Means the latest one first and the oldest one uh, last, right? Because your research must support in research every time, every day, every second, every minute, the changes are coming, right? So you need to update. You need to update. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes you start from very basic, from Google, from Wikipedia. You can, yes, no problem. From books, from because sometimes it's difficult to understand the papers. So you need to just Google it. You just consult Wikipedia. You need to consult different books, different magazines, different materials. Yes, you can connect. You can do it. Like that. Okay, when you do the research, there is a limit, right? Your work of scope, there must be limitation, because as I said earlier, that you don't need to solve the world problems, right? You are going to solve a specific problem. So you need to be specific, right? You need to put the limits, the boundary, the limitations, right? It's very important, because if you do not put the boundary, the limitations, you may diverge actually. You start reading some papers, then you start more papers, you start more papers, you start more papers, right? It is a inverse actually of cone. If you see the cone starts from surface area to a narrow down, right? But if you don't put the limit, you will go opposite actually. You go from narrow to a broader. So it will do opposite. So you need to discuss the importance of the topic, and you need to discuss with your supervisor what is the limitation, what can I do, what shall I leave, what could be considered, what could be not considered, what is important, what is unimportant, right? Because things have some things are important, some are unimportant, some are related, some are not related, right? Just you need to limit your research, that explains relation between variables to top priority. Okay, you need to target the readers, right? Who will read your article? It's very important. You need to you must know when you write article, you must know who are the readers, who are the audience. It is like movie. When you make a movie, you make a movie for audience, right? So who are your targeted audience? You must know. And according to your audience, according to your readers, write accordingly, because they are the persons who read your article and who cite your article, right? So they are very important persons. So you must know from you must keep in mind about your readers, about your targeted audience, and you must do that work which is targeted work, right? Which is specific work. Okay, this figure is sorry. Okay, this figure is just you think that you do not need to know everything, right? Have to search for the unknown. You are in searching of some unknown, some novelty, some new things, but you not need to know everything, right? Because if you want to know everything, you again go from narrow to a broader, right? So you must keep a check and balance on that. So these are the characteristics of well-written literature review. If you see this cone diagram, it starts from a broader and go towards a narrow, right? Means you start a specific, a general problem, general statement, then you go, and you finally come to a specific issue or a problem which must be valid, right? And there must be a connection between your identified problem with the previous research, right? You must make the connection. So organization is very important. You start from a general to a specific, and you must have a valid hypothesis for the study, why you study, what is the importance of your study, what is the significance of that, right? For example, if you want to write about something, you need to significant. You must need know the significance of that study, the importance of that study, the impact of that study. Similarly, you need some omissions. That is, you need to omit. You not need to read all the materials. You need to read the materials which is relevant to you, which are relevant to your area of interest, relevant to your area of interest, and relevant to your thoughts. Your area of interest is very important in this manner. So you need the, you see the last line, honesty and integrity are important, because very important, honesty and integrity, uh, integrity, because without honesty, you cannot reach your goal. So it's very important to give previous researchers some credits because they have done it before you. You must take care of. Okay, conclude of review. Once you review, it's very, you see this figure, this man is puzzled. He's thinking, how I conclude, right? Because when you read a lot of material, a lot of thoughts come into your mind, right? But you just replicate those thoughts uh, which have some values, which have some significance, right? So you must need to, actually I will give you the example like aeroplane. Aeroplane takes off, but when it gets landed, landed is very important, because once you fly, you can fly, yes, because at that time you have speed, you have a potential, but landed is very important. You must land to land it safely, right? Similarly, you conclude your review. Remember, you are arguing your point by your study is important. You are arguing with the scientist society, right? So you must conclude your reviews at the end. You must conclude your thoughts at the end. You must converge to some hypothesis which has some importance, and to some literature review should include introduction, summary. That's why later on we will discuss the structure of the literature review. And justifications are very important for your research project. Proper justifications must be there. Why you choose this, right? Actually, in research, there are why, what, how, when, right? These are all question marks. So you need to answer all your questions which you thought, right? Means your problems give several thoughts, several directions. Okay, this is very important, that relevance. What I want to search, what I see. See this figure, what you want and what you see. So you see and what you want, there is some relevance or not. You must um, bring a relevancy in between that. You must relevant your problem with the current research, right? What is the relevancy? Because if you not relevant your problem with the literature, with the previous work, how it becomes a valid problem, right? Because in research you need to argue about the problems and solution. So when you give a thought, you a problem, you must give a valid reason why it is important. What is the relevance of your thought? What is the relevant of this thought with the previous one? What was the flaws? What was the issues? Right. So you must give a valid relevance. Okay, this is a, seven-step setup to produce a literature review. These steps must be followed to produce a productive review. First of all, you identify your question by studying the papers from the journals. Most probably, review discipline styles. You must see what are the styles, how people write their reviews. Then search from the literature. Manage your references. What references are there? Journals, conferences, or IEEE transactions. You must critically, in the five step, you critically analyze and evaluate that, what is the importance, why people do this, why not this. Number six, synthesis. You must in your hypothesis, your own thought. Then number seven, you write a review. Right. I mean, this is a process actually. You need to follow this. You need to at least pass from all these stages before coming to writing a review article. You must pass from these steps. What is the purpose of LR? The purpose of LR, that is the purpose of literature review, is to sharpen the problem. That you need to sharp the problem, and you need to get a proper understanding of the problem. And that problem theoretically and practically knowledge invested. You have the knowledge of the problem, you have the grip on the problem so that you can claim that problem, that this is a problem, and you must show how the problem understood relates to the previous research, right? This, many times I repeat this sentence, right? It's very important because people do research, but they couldn't relate their work to the previous work. Means they couldn't connect, right? So connection is very important. If you do not build the connection, you do research again, you do that reading again, right? Connection is very important. Once you build the connection, yes, you enter into the scientist society, you will publish, yes, no problem. And finally, know whether the proposed problem had already been, it's very important. If the problem has already been solved, and no need to solve, right? See, actually, there are two things. One thing is the idea, and one thing is the method. Either the idea is yours and method is others, right? Or the idea is others, but method is yours. You need to own that idea, right? The idea comes purely from your mind, not from others, right? It's your thought and the method. Sometimes both are novel. Means the idea is yours, the method is also yours. So you need to own both these things. For example, if you go for the PhD, you need to own your own idea and you need to own your own methodology to solve a specific problem which was not solved by that way. Means from your thought and from your idea, your method. Your method is novel, your idea is novel. Yes, why not? It will publish in IEEE Transaction. It will maybe publish in Elsevier. It may be published in Springer. There are so many, right? So it's very important problem statement, because the aim of literature is to finally come to a problem statement. See what, where, when, why, how. These questions always this question in your mind when you are reading the paper. You must think about that: what, where, when, why, how, right? So your problem statement must be a very descriptive, and it must cover a gap between the real and the desired contradiction between principle and practice, right? You must analyze critically previous work, look for the opportunities, major improvements, and modifications, enhancements, right? So when you do it focusedly, definitely you will reach to a solution, right? Remember, the work with focus is the key for that, right? For the research. Once you focused, once you do it, you will do it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala opens your mind, opens your hearts. Like our Prophet, when he also go to Ghar Hira for some times and spend much more time over there, right? So research is same. You need to spend the time. Uh, you need to think again, right? Read, write, do. The problem statement is the backbone of the research actually, and problem statement comes from literature review, and literature review must be do very careful, very careful. This is a British survey. British survey. You must read very carefully. Be sure that when you read, you do not attend telephone calls, you do not attend friend meetings, you do not open your emails, you do not play with anything, you do not take tea, coffee, or something. No. Remember, you need to focus, and if you focus for 1 hour, 2 hours, it becomes productive. Neither you do a coffee sip, a tea cup, right? You can do, but at that time it will divert your mind, right? If you attend the telephone call at that time, it will divert your mind. If you check your mail, it will divert your mind. If you go to the Facebook, browsing some things, you are watching TikTok videos. Okay, that's an entertainment, right? But entertainment must be separate from your study time. Again, I must say entertainment is very important. Yes, you do entertainments also. You do work for 5 days a week, because in a week there are 7 days. 5 days you can work focusedly, sincerely. Then 2 days, yes, you can enjoy, go to the beach, you go to the picnic, you go with the friends, and you enjoy, right? Because if you work 7 days a week, you will become exhausted, right? You need to take entertainments. You need to take rest. It's very important. But be careful. Be careful when you do the study, when you do the work. Be focused. Be sincere, and you must do with your 100% efforts, right? If you put your efforts 100%, Allah will give you the result, which is also 100%. What we say, we put our results 50 and we are expecting 100%. So it is not possible, right? So some of these points are very important. Ignorance of periodic studies. If you ignore the periodic studies, it will also duplicate the work and will not validate your problem. Carefully point out the flaws. You must carefully point out the flaws. What are the flaws? What are the loopholes? You need to identify these loopholes. Criticize the previous work, but under the circle of ethics. Because you criticize the previous work, but you must give the credit also, because that authors do this work before you, right? So you must give credits also. Not always criticize, but criticize with the circle of ethics. You must know how to criticize, right? For that, you need to read a very good journal paper. You must know, you see the style, you see the language, the selection of language, the selection of words, the selection of sentences. Everything is very important. One thing is coming in my mind at this time, which is flow actually. Your flow must be uniform, right? Once you started your paragraph, that is paragraph 1 is must be connected with paragraph 2, paragraph 2 must be connected with paragraph 3, sentence 1 is connected with sentence 2, sentence 2 is connected with sentence 3, right? Actually flow is very important. When readers read your article, there is some attraction over there, right? Why they read your article, right? For example, why I see that particular movie. Why? What is the movie is that for? Right? What is the message in the movie? So your article is also like a movie actually. So it must be a very attractive. Later on, I will show you the slide of attractive literature reviews. Okay, these are the goals for the problem statement. You need to achieve the some goals through your problem statement, and once you find the problem statement, yes, you need because the important is that you need to create the problem. And we are all problem creators actually. We need to create problems for others. Okay, this is I'm kidding. So create a problem is an important task rather to suggest a solution, right? Solution is second thing, but create a problem is identify the problem because once you identify the problem, you know that how to reach that problem with this solution, with your own thought, with your own idea, with your own method, right? So goals of problem statement you need to long and minty one page. Sometimes one paragraph is also enough for a problem statement. You can just identify the problem in a one para. It's one page. It's okay. Okay, these are the key characteristics of the problem statement. The key characteristics you need to address the gap, potential knowledge gap. What is the gap actually? Then be significant enough to contribute the existing research body, and and data itself to be investigated via collection of data. Be interesting of the researcher and suit this skills, time, and researchability. Already I have told these things to you. Defining the problem is more important than its solution, right? Just I tell you this earlier. But and it's a crucial part of the research study and should not be defined in hurry. Very, very important. This slide. This should not be in hurry. This is a problem. Remember, this is a problem statement. This is not a cup of tea. Just finish it. Just finish it. Not a Pepsi. Oh, just drink it. Oh, we have to go. Just hurry, hurry, hurry. No, no hurry. Remember, the research is the name of peace of mind and peace of heart. You need to give time. You need to sit. You need to focus. You need to uh, committed. Research is a commitment actually. If you commit something, you have to fulfill that commitment. Otherwise, before commitment, you must think why you commit for that, right? So research is a commitment. So commitment should be not in hurry. You should think 100 times before doing something. 100 times. So how do you assess whether defined problem is a good? Means the problem authenticity. Your identified problem authenticity. What is authenticity? What is the uh, value of your problem which you identify? Is your problem interesting, or it's give a thought to scientific community, or your problem give a present status of the topic? Does your problem relevant to a current issues? Similarly, you ask so many questions. So uh, you need to update your knowledge every time. You need to visit library. You need to visit Google Scholars. Means the sources, that is Web of Science, Science Direct, Elsevier, Scopus, right? All these journals, sometimes proceedings, sometimes books, sometimes magazines. So you need to update your knowledge, right? Every time. So literature survey. See this figure. This man is just sitting over a books, and he's the one who's finding, the one to try to find the problem. Where is the problem, right? So the collection of the publication, the books, the documents, the magazines, are unhelpful actually. And don't be puzzled or don't be scared. Oh, this book is very very large, very 1,000 pages, 100 pages. How can I read? How can I do? Don't puzzle. Just catch your interest area from this book, right? From this your interesting area, your problem related issues, right? Actually, research is you just need to catch your own things, right? rather than going here and there. You just focus. But before this, remember, you need a very big exercise for this. Once you do that big exercise, it is very easy, it's very simple to pick your area of interest things from the books, from the magazines, from the papers, right? So big exercise, there is you need to roaming for that, right? जैसे कहते हैं, घूमता रहा चलता रहा कुछ मिल गया. Similarly research is this, right? So once you do the big exercise, the small exercise become easier for you. So this is another figure, the same explanation, that is books, journals, and bibliography. You need to concern all the resources which are available to you and which are helpful to solving a specific problem which you identify through your literature. So these are the a collection from different sources. You see uh, the scholars, the books, the reference books, the Web of Science, the primary sources, right? And your idea must revolve around these sources, right? Your idea. See, this man is sitting and there are so many books, and he want to search his what he want to look for. He's going to search, right? It seems difficult in the start, yes, but once you get into it, yes, you will get it. Once you read the articles, when you use the media, you use the books, you reference tools and vocabulary, you, you, you when you're roaming around all these sources, yes, multi ideas comes into your mind. Multi ideas, not one idea. Believe me, when you start research, it seems difficult, but once you entered it, once you get it, this becomes very interesting. Really, you get hunger for that. You will become hungry for that. So this is also same. That is showing you the sources of information from where you get research. That is sometimes you get from journals, review articles, and sometimes you get from print materials from your supervisors, advanced level books, internet, proceedings. Proceedings means conferences, right? So I remember IEEE conferences are very important. So most of the time, IEEE conferences, people are searching the problems from the conference and must go from IEEE conferences. Not simple, right? Because simple conferences, we know that they are just a place for the meeting. The people are exchanging their thoughts. So IEEE conferences are very important. So if you go for the proceedings, you must consider IEEE conferences. Very important. So this is again the sources. There is some journals are open access. You just need to write the title of your area of interest on the Google Scholar. So the journals which are open access, you can just download from that, or from IEEE database. Yes, you can download from that. You can download from Science Direct, Scopus, and Web of Science. Right. So these are all the sources actually. Okay, this is very important. The relationship. See this figure. It's a relationship figure. You must relationship between your study and Ella. In that you need to make a relation that why this problem is important, how it becomes solved, what is the significance of this problem, what is the impact of this problem, right? So why I repeating this, because this is people do research but they couldn't make a connection, couldn't make the relationship between their study and the past study, right? So for this you have to need a bundle of efforts for this. You need to make a relationship, a very strong relationship, a very valid relationship between your work and the previous study. The relationship is very important. So again, this is a cone shape, as I've told you earlier. That you start something from the broader, and you study your studies overlap with other research. Obviously, other researchers also do your area of interest. They are also writing papers and studies which overlap with your investigations. What you investigate, what you point out the problem. Other people also point out that same problem. but you solve that problem with your own thoughts. The other people solve the problem with their own thoughts. So let them solve them with their thoughts. You will solve with your thoughts. So this is the research. This is how the research goes. It starts from general to specific. See, cone shape. Okay. Now the structure of the review article. This is the structure. Actually, when you write a review article, you need to put the title, you need to bring the abstract, the keywords, the intro, the review material itself. That's sometimes you have made sections in the paper, then discussions, then conclusions, and finally the references. So the title, actually, the title is given last in the article, right? Once you write all these things, actually, very important thing is write intro of the paper. Remember, introduction is very important because introduction gives a broader picture of your research. It gives broader picture, right? It gives a thought to a reader what particular author has done, what he want to do, what already has been done, right? Because intro. So intro is very important. Abstract, obviously, abstract is the trailer of a movie, because if a trailer of a movie is attractive, the audience want to watch that movie. If the trailer is not attractive, audience wouldn't watch that movie, right? So abstract, if you write a very good abstract that is attractive, so people attract, people see, oh, it's very important. He pointed out a very important issues, right? So that after reading the abstract, the people are ready to start your article thoroughly. So your title, your abstract, your intro, all things are important, but title, abstract, intro are most. Title is most important. Why? Because people search material with the title, right? Why people read the paper? First, they read the title. If the title appeals, that if the title is attractive for the people, they go for the read the whole paper, right? If the title is not attractive, they just left it, they just leave that. So you must know the structure of the review article. Okay, this is very important thing. This will show you the life of the review article. See, the life of the review article is very long life. Why? Because people write and review articles always cited very highly. So when other people write review, he will cite you. When other people write, he will cite the previous review. So review articles normally have a long life, means their importance goes for some years. Yes, the notes, that is short communication, is the peak comes early than review, and then the responses are die out because these short notes, current issues, for example, 2015, some issues, we are standing in 2020, so these issues are very old now, obsolete. Now new issues come, right? But review, okay, this review was written in 2000, but then reviews go for 2020 again. It's lifelong, right? That's why people want to write their review article and get cited more, because citation of review articles are, if your article is good enough, it will cite by more and more authors, and very frequently cited review articles. That's why the life of review articles are very long. Okay, this is, I have talked about the attraction of the review article. It's very important. See, in this figure, she sing a song. So who will listen it? आप अपनी जुबान में एक गाना दो, गाना आपको कौन सुनेगा? So make some attractions, right? People, why people listen you? This you magnet. See, people are attracting towards magnet. So your article must be attractive, right? So you are able to own expert your own judgment, right? Your future means your paper gives some future challenges, future outlook, right? These are the attractions actually. The people attract when they read your article and they say, "Oh, there is a future challenges in this. There is a future problem, future issues over there," right? Like this sound. Who can listen his song? Only those people who like his song, his sound, right? So nobody comes until unless your paper is considering these points. so that your paper is much more attractive for the readers. Okay, so here are some other tips for literature review. Some supervisors do not expect a long literature, so if the problem is clear, they just say to you that go through from the relevant and just not go to the all the right. May I make it point to keep the top of your field instead of making regular visits to the library, as I told earlier, electronic journals or electronic media. Similarly, make sure that you have read and cited work. Very important. Make sure that you have read and understood the cited work, right? If you not understood, please read again. Please read again. Please read again. Until unless you understood very well, right? So this is a couple. This is methodology. Actually, you need to read again and again. Similarly, organizing your content according to ideas instead of individual publications. You need to explore your ideas. Instead, you are going for individual publications, and do not simply quote or paraphrase the contents of published article. You need to paraphrase it, but you need to understand very well. Give the information, focus views. Do not be attempted to summarize everything you have read. Very important, because when you start reading, your mind thinking in different ways, right? So you need to summarize. You do not need to summarize everything you read, right? You just summarize that thing which is relevant to you, which is relevant to your problem, which is relevant to your area of interest. Remember, you do not need to summarize everything. It's become puzzle, it become burden on you. So actually, this is a technique, right? You have, for example, so I will give you the example of footballers, Messi and Ronaldo, right? All these big names in football. So the teams, they are winning the games by defense rather than attack. Why? Because when the teams are in the defense, they will save their energies. When they save their energies, in the end, they will put their full potentials, full energy to make the goals. Right? Similarly, if you save your some energy, that energy will be useful for you for the tomorrow, right? So games can be won by defense, right, rather than attack. Attack, obviously everybody attack, but defense is very important. If you, for example, you take a normal example, if your body immune system is very strong, that is your defense system is strong, no viruses come to on your body, right? So if any team which has a very strong defense, no other team, no opposition will make goals on that team, right? Okay. Very important. Plagiarism. That is, see this figure. This man try to see the work of other, right? In the exam, he's copying his work, right? So remember, it's academic theft. Actually, you need to out of plagiarism. You need to actually you paraphrase sentence. You own everything in the article. Your sentences are yours, the words are yours, the idea is yours, the method is yours. You should own everything rather than you um, borrowed from the people, rather than your friend write for you, rather than your teacher. No, it does not depend on anything. Believe me, if you if you want to become successful, you need to write your from your own, right? Okay, first stage, it may be some grammatical mistakes, some English, right? Never worry about that, because that will be solved later on in the from the English experts, from the persons whose native language is English. You may solve these problems from there. But try to write, even it is garbage, no problem. Write from your own. Write from your own. No, don't borrow anything from anybody. So this is again same. That is plagiarism of words and sentences, plagiarism of work also, because you do not need to uh, theft the ideas of others. You don't need to theft the methodology of the others, right? Because people have done that. You have to done your own. Remember, when you start the research, you must own that research. You must publish with your name, with your first author as a paper, right? That's why you own that problem and you own that method, you own that idea. Don't do plagiarism. Don't theft about the ideas of the other people. Don't borrow the things. Don't depend on the people, because Allah gives you a brain and you just use your brain and you will do it. Inshallah. Justifying yourself, like let's see, closes gaps, the gaps you identify, test, replicates, right? So all these things you must be carefully handle these things. Your gaps which you justify, your test you perform must be performed with valid tools. It must have certain results. It must have certain reasons, right? So don't replicate and don't uh, take other ideas. Try to create your original research. See, right there, this is rare, but no problem. Uh, when you create your own research, you will able to publish it in high peer reviewed journals, maybe Transactions, maybe Elsevier, maybe Springer, different. Okay, this table is summarizes that is the quality of the work you have done, right? So there are different categories. That is unacceptable, acceptable, moderate, good, and very good. So see, if your work is poor understanding, the topic is not relevant, not current issue, inadequate research, no research, so it's to become unacceptable. Acceptable, yes, if you do research, you are cited, but uh, your work is means you not read all the papers, insufficient literature, and if you have evidence of the sources sufficient, but it is moderate, can be published, good, yes, you analyze, summarize, and you give your own thoughts, and but here you're missing a few important reviews, so it comes towards very good, you must go for this very good, right? Remember, yeah, as I told earlier, the efforts must be 100%, right? Then results at least 90%, right? You miss efforts, your effort must be. So go for the very good, right? Don't miss anything. Comprehensive takes everything, take every sources, right? And see from every angle. Actually, research is just to see with your, for example, the digit, the numeric digit 6, right? Its mirror image is 9. So one person is seeing the mirror image that is 9. The other person say it is 6. Both are right. Yes. One the person which is say it is numeric digit 6, okay, and the person say it's numeric 9, because they are thinking differently. They are seeing from different angles. So must see from the different angles, right? वो कहते हैं तस्वीर का हर रुख देखो तस्वीर when you see from different angles your thoughts will be developed at that time. Your thoughts will be developed, so it's very important that you should go for the very good. Selected review, so it's very important. Once you identified journals, the books, the area, you must your review must be selected, right? You select. So where there are significant differences, the opinion among students and give your opinion about the right. So just you are in the position to give your own opinion. What is the difference? Certainly, there is a little or nothing known the gaps that exist in the body of the knowledge. So, once you develop thought framework, sort the findings from the material or from review into that framework. You need to put your thoughts in a particular framework, right, from the selected literature review. Because until unless you give a shape, it has no worth, right? Remember, you must give a proper shape of your literature so that finally it comes to a in a proper what you can outcome, right? Proper outcomes. ऐसा ना हो कि यानी हम दर्जी को कहते हैं कि वो कुर्ते का कपड़ा पजामा बना दिया, तो मतलब आपने सोचा क्या था, हुआ क्या, राइट? शेपिंग्स करें, अपने रिसर्च को शेप अप करें, अपने थॉट्स को शेप अप करें, उसको एक शेप मिला है, एक अट्रैक्टिव, यानी लोग उसको कहेंगे हाँ ये एक चीज़ है, मतलब लोग इसे वैल्यू दें, आपकी चीज़ को वैल्यू। अच्छा, इधर मैं एक बात और करना चाहूँगा अपनी नेटिव उर्दू में ही, कि आपने देखा होगा कि जो रफू वाले होते हैं, रफू यानी जो आपका कपड़ा है, अगर उसकी सिलाई उधड़ जाती है तो वो तो सिलाई तो हो जाती है, लेकिन अगर कपड़े जो है ना वो ऐसा फट जाए कि उसके धागे से धागा मिलाना होता है, राइट राइट, उसे रफू वाला कहते हैं, रफू करता है, जो अक्सर ड्राई क्लीन्स वालों के पास होता है रफू वाला आदमी। तो अब आप जब रफू कराते हैं तो एग्जैक्टली रिसर्च यही, रफू वाला क्या करता है कि आपके कपड़ों का जो एक एक धागा है, धागे से धागा जोड़ता है, राइट, ये रफू की जॉब है, राइट। एग्जैक्टली रिसर्च इज दिस, आप कड़ी को कड़ी से मिलाते हैं, आप धागे को धागे से मिलाते हैं, और फिर रफू ऐसा हो जाता है कि अगले बंदे को पता नहीं चलता कि इसके अंदर कोई लूप होल था, राइट, इसके अंदर कोई डेफिशिएंसी थी, उसको इतना एफिशिएंटली वो रफू वाला से वो रिमूव कर देता है कि वो बिल्कुल ओरिजिनल लग रहा होता है, राइट। तो सिमिलर इज द रिसर्च वर्क, इज वर्क ऑफ रफू, you need to refu. Sorry, sometimes I used Urdu words, typical Urdu words, but I think it's very good examples, right, to connect. Okay, this is the organization of the literature review. You must organize. Once you have complete your literature, you must organize chronological order. That is, the latest one is the first, and the oldest one is the last. The problem, cause, solution order. You must need to your problem, you must need to identify problem and then identify the proper solution to solve that problem with that method. So you need to organize your literature, right? Very important. So in this figure you see this man is sketching the books, is organizing actually, because in episode way you read so many things, you do so a lot of work, but in the end you need to organize that work in a proper shape so that the outcome, the look, the people who see, who say, must say, oh, excellent, very good, right? So you need to organize. It's very important. Okay, the LR, that is literature review. It's also improved your methodology. If your literature review is strong enough, your literature review is complete enough, it will give a very important thought to methodology. It supports the methodology, because you know when you motivation for the problem, you will go for literature review. Aims of the research, you define the aims, but why are do this work. Then your research approach, what you approach you want to use. Then you suggest research technique, then you do data collection, then data analysis, then you write in a report form, that is your thesis or dissertation or sorry, discussion. This is very important. I missed that. Discussion is very important because discussions give you the thoughts actually. When you read some article and you discuss with your supervisor, with your colleagues, with your friends, they will give you also thoughts, because you read that paper from certain from your thoughts, right? But when you discuss, the the outcome of discussion is different thoughts actually, because every people think differently, right? So different thoughts come from the discussions actually, very important. So when you discuss, please make it a document, make a Word file, make a whatever you like. If you want to write on the notebook, you will write with the pen. Pen must be in your hand. You must write on the notebook, and you note that discussion, you note that thought, so that you can shape that thought in a research. So conclusion, in the finally your conclusion, implication. What is the application of your research? What is the implication? What is the application of. So in this way, you can improve your methodology. Literature review helps to improve the methodology. Okay, this is a sample review article. This is mine article. I have written it in 2018 and was accepted in 2019. Actually, see, this is a abstract of my article. It was published in International Transactions on Electric Energy Systems. The publisher was John Bailey, and the impact factor of journal was 1.79. So, see, this why I want to show this sample to you. See this sentence. It is invoiced that this work will serve as one-stop information for power system engineers, designers, and researchers. See, this is an attractive sentence because if someone read that abstract, he say, "Oh, one-stop information." That means I will got all the load shedding techniques in this research article. So it is attractive actually for the reader. It's a catchy. You know, sometimes the words are catchy. If you write novel, new, modified, enhanced, these are catchy words. They catch the attraction of the review of the authors, of the audience actually. They will they will download your article. They will cite your article. They will read your article. They will contact with you. Okay. So this was a part of intro. Actually, one reviewer was asked me to why we publish your article. What is the different? Means there are several papers on UVLS means under voltage load shedding. There are several more papers on under voltage load shedding. Why we publish your paper? They asked me the question. So I replied that consider my review article is suitable for publication because I have considered all these, that is fundamentals, load characteristics, discussion, right? See all these points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So because my article is a broader article, it covers all these issues or all these headings, right? Previously, somebody writes only about fundamentals, somebody write about fluid characteristics, somebody write about the just PV and QV curves. But my article, my review article, can take account of all these at one step, at one place, right? Sorry, one place. So that's why it is suitable for publication. So sometimes you need to defend the reviewer like this, right? Because this question, every reviewer asks this question: why we publish your article? What is the difference? What is the new? Why we publish your article? Instead, there are hundred or thousand articles already available on that. So why we publish your article? What is the specialty of your article? What is new? What is novel? What is enhanced? Right? So you need to answer. Okay. So this is after you get the reviewer feedbacks and make your heartbeat under control, right? Carefully. So carefully classify the comments. Sometimes unreasonable comments, example misunderstanding. Yes, sometimes it happens that reviewer is not from your area or he misunderstood something or he overlooked something. Try to improve the clarity of your writing. Sometimes there is a flaws in your writing is not too clear, you are too general or you using very long sentences. Remember, sentences should be of 12 words or 10 words. If you use very long sentences, it becomes boring. It becomes boring for the auditor and for the reviewer. How he catch your idea, right? So small sentences, just 10 words, 12 words. So reasonable comments, constructive, easy to implement, non-constructive link. Take the last chance to okay. If your article get published or accepted, you have a chance to polish your paper, right? Again, you see your paper. What are the because when you write the paper, you know where are the flaws, what are the weaknesses, right? You must know the weaknesses. You must remove that weaknesses before publish. So you have a chance, right? So you'll regret if later you discover the inaccurate statement of typo. Sometimes it happens, right? Very important. Digest comments and try to improve the research work. Your digestion should be very. Your digestive system to digest the comments should be very strong because sometimes the comments rejected. Sometimes the article has no significance. It's poor, right? But don't. Don't hesitate or don't downfall yourself at that time. You just think, yes, I have to do. I have done. I can. Yes. See, if you read any certain article, what they are also human being like you. They have two eyes. They have two legs. They have two hands. Why not you? You are all the same human beings. You are created by Allah. And Allah has created everything equally. Remember me, every human being have given a brain, every human being have given an eyes, right? So you have all the things, you have all the facilities, you have all the things, you can do it. Yes, why not? So don't get exhausted, right? Don't lose your heart, don't lose your hope. Hope is always there. Remember, hope is always there. Okay, now we are coming towards the end, and this is a format of citing references. You need to you have a certain format, that is title of author name, author, the second author, title of the book, the edition of the book, the city where is, and the name of publisher, right? So there is some certain sequence you need to follow. Actually, every journal have some reference style. You need to follow that reference style, right? So author, title, edition, city, publisher, right? So this is a journal style. Author, after author, then year, in which year it was published, then title of the journal, and then the volume, which in which volume, in which issue, which page numbers your article is published. The example is given. So for this is again the same, that is referencing from electronic media. If you want to put your reference from electronic media, you need to put the author, the title, the newspaper, the name of that newspaper, and retrieve from the home page. You can retrieve from the home page of the addresses, because sometimes you make references of electronic sources also, from anywhere, from Google, from Wikipedia, whatsoever. This is very important. See the references. The paper your advisor wrote 10 years ago. This was your advisor, right? And you have read certain papers. There are so many papers you have read, right? The papers actually relevant to thesis. See, actually, in the start you have a lot of material. But once you focus, when you identify the problem, the material gets short, right? The relevancy of your problem just limited to, in the end, 4 or 5 papers, right? Actually, you read 100 papers, you understand only 10 papers, you gripped on 5 papers, for example, right? But in the end, you just implement 1 or 2 papers. Remember me, this is certain. Because when you implement the paper, your research starts from that day. Remember, once you implement it, once you do the simulations, when you do the practical experiments, your research starts from that day. But that is very important, because when you implement that paper, you see that the claims from the authors, he claimed the results, and actually when you perform that simulations, that in the same environment with the same variables, with the same things, you will get different results. When you get different results, your thought will come, oh, I can do like this thing like this thing like this thing like this, right? So at that time you can manage it, and yes, you can go to the flaws, and then at that time when you do experimentally everything, yes, you criticize, you say that this is there's a flaw, and you must know that flaw. You know the flaws, the loopholes, but the discrepancy from the past research will convert to your objectives in your present research, right? And you are do enough research to identify your weaknesses, your future recommendations, so that other researcher will carry your work, and he will do the other, that is your weaknesses, right? He will cover your weaknesses in other research. So this is research actually. This is a what you can say लाइफ साइकिल, जिसे हम कहते हैं लाइफ साइकिल, तो रिसर्च भी एक साइकिल है. उसके अंदर उस साइकिल में लोग चलते रहेंगे, लोग काम करते रहेंगे, और लूप होल्स हमेशा आते रहेंगे. रिमेंबर, देयर आर ऑलवेज लूप होल्स. कभी भी ये नहीं सोचना चाहिए कि ये फील्ड एग्जॉस्ट हो गई, ये फील्ड खत्म हो गई, इसमें कुछ नहीं. नथिंग इज finished, nothing is exhaust, right? Remember, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives you powers, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us so many blessings on you. You can just use that blessing, you just use your power, inshallah you will get it. So life is very short, enjoy your study, and thank you Thank you for listening me continuously. I think 1 hour, more than 1 hour.
Thank you
Thank you.
very much, sir. It was a very interesting and a very informative session. It was a pleasure to have you with us. So thank you very much. Now we are open to questions from the audience. If you would like to ask some questions, you can raise your hand and I will unmute you. Yes, participants, we have some questions in the chat and I will go to address them first. Okay. We have a question from Mohammed Arshad from DHS Sufa University. Mr. Arshad would like to know, improvising someone's content and then adding your own content, would that count as plagiarism or not?
If your thought is there, with your own thought, with your wordings, yes, own wordings, it's not plagiarism. Actually, you just shape up that thought into your own thought, right? So it is not plagiarism. You are not taking the wording of other, not taking the idea of other, not taking the sentence of the other, right?
Okay, then we have a question from Mr. Abbas Khan, who's a master student at GK. He would like to know that my question is about the time required for thorough literature review, because sometimes it takes a lot of time. So what is the requirement for time for doing literature review?
Yes, yes. Actually, in the beginning, yes, it is a lot. As I've said in my lecture also, in the beginning, yes, it is a lot of time required because you don't know the whether you go where you go, right? In the beginning, yes, a lot of time is required. But once you identify the problem, yes, your time will be short over there. In the beginning, yes, you have required a lot of time. But once you identify the problem, it will be easy. Just go.
Okay. Mr. Abbas would also like to know how much number of papers should one read at least for a good literature review?
Yes, actually, for a good literature review, if you want to publish in ISI journals, that is the journals which have impact factor. For example, if you say my article have citing 152 means more than 100 papers, but in my article 152 I have cited, right? So I must say that 100 plus articles are much enough for good paper. Good means good literature.
Okay, we have another question from Ms. Sophia Youssef of PF Kit. She wants to know how we should proceed if the current research areas are different from the ones practicing field to cope up with recent challenges.
So we need to update ourselves by doing the experimental what I say the experimental setup, right? So once we do our experiments from our own, right, and we implement that ideas or that papers in our Simulink blog in our toolbox, then we can see that yes, it will be cope up with the existing research. Means we need to do experiments for this.
Okay,
Very important.
we have more questions from Ms. Sophia. She wants to know what materials should we more focus on, journals or conference papers, and
Yes,
what should we
actually, yes.
and
Yes,
what should we do
journals.
if data is
Yes,
not sufficiently available for validating our solution?
yes. Actually, journals are the most relevant because the journals are peer reviewed because the experts already passed that work, right? The experts of that field. So peer reviewed journals are more authentic source for this, right? But sometimes you get ideas from proceedings also, as I've said in my lecture, especially IEEE conferences. These are valuable conferences. But first go for the journals, then you can cite the conferences as well. But IEEE conferences.
Okay, Mr. Arshad would like to ask a question. Sir, you can unmute and go forward.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Sir, there is an HSC had launched a new repository position in which you can view thousands of theses regarding different topics, starting alphabetically from agriculture till zoology. So, should
Yes.
we look upon them only for the reference?
Yes, you can look it up for the references and just with the thesis which is relevant to you, you can look up. Yes, sure. You
Okay,
can
thank
cite
you
as
for your
well.
question. We have another question from Mr. Muhammad Asfandiar. Sir, you can unmute and ask your question.
Assalamu alaikum, sir. This is Mohammed Isfanjar Bahor from Coast Nawabshah. Actually, my question is about that how can we can effective a research paper on any topic. Means we are on the points. Means we have to get knowledge to the relevant.
Yes. Okay, Aslan.
It
Your
seems this
paper.
question.
Yes, sir.
Yes, your paper effective by doing citation that is from the journals. If you take the journal articles and you read and understand very well, your paper will be much effective. Either you go for the conferences or some other sources, right? So if you start and you work with some experienced person with a full professor, then it will really, because the professor will guide you, will keep you on the path, and he will make polishing your paper, right? So you need to polish everything. That is your words, your sentences, your grammatical spelling, everything should be, there is zero mistakes in paper, right? So that yes, it will be effective.
Okay, thank you very much. We have one more question from Mr. Abdul Khaliq from Zaybase. Sir, you can unmute and ask your question. Sir, you may unmute and ask your question. Okay. It seems that he cannot hear us right now. We have another question from Mr. Mohammed Faisal. So you can ask your question.
Yes, please.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Mr. Mohammed Khaliq, can you unmute? You have been granted permission. Okay, do we have any more questions? All right. Mr. Ziaur Rahman has a question. Sir, you can unmute and ask your question now.
Assalamu alaikum, sir. Sir, I have a question regarding real world project. If we are working on a real world project, so what's the importance of literature review in this way?
Yes, actually, real world projects, or what we can say industrial projects. That's why IEEE transactions, they only publish novel works, right? New works. So that we call patents actually. So if you want to do a very new, that is, there is no connection with the literature. At least there is connection. You need to find that. You need to make efforts for that, right? Obviously, the connection is means not very strong, or not so many references over there for this to support your work. But if you want to for the new work, yes, you can go for the short letters, editorials, right? Means 1.5 page, 4 page, 5 page, short communication, and it will go into the IEEE transactions directly, right? Make 8 or 10 references, and furthermore, it will convert into patent. Patent means the new things, right? So yes, you can go.
Okay.
Thank you very much. We have another question from Mr. Naveed Ali Mullah. Sir, you can unmute and ask your question now.
Hello, sir. Assalamu alaikum. Sir, my question is how many types of reference writing in different conference they have follow IEEE or APA format. So kindly tell us both difference.
Actually, I have the idea of only IEEE and the local conference, because I just joined back my university last year. The normal conferences, they have different forms. I have the knowledge of IEEE. IEEE actually peer reviewed actually. They have they give you comments, right? They polish your ideas. They give you suggestions, But the normal conferences, sometimes they couldn't review, they just take their fees and they just increase their number of participants, right? And just कहना चाहिए कि वो खाने पीने की एक जो है ना महफिल जम जाती है इसलिए that's why I give importance to IEEE only, because IEEE they have peer reviewed and they have experts for that and they give valuable suggestions.
Okay, thank you very much. Do we have any more questions? Let me just check the chat. Okay, there's a question in the chat. I am from Ms. Fatma from NED University. She wants to know, when doing critical analysis of literature review, what should one do if he or she can't find the limitations of the author's work?
Yes, that's very important. I also feel the same thing when I start my literature. How I criticize, because this author does a very good job, right? But you know, actually, when you start experiments and when you do discussions, you definitely find a loophole. You definitely criticize with a valid proof, right? So it needs more experiments and more discussions and more focused to find the flaws. What happens actually, we just read and we just read like a novel, like a story, or what we are watching movie, taking a sips of tea. No, we must focus, right? There at that time, yes, we criticize that with the discussions.
Okay. Another question from Ms. Kainat Maiman. She wants to know if I used to write reviews of different books in my blog, but the problem which I'm facing since start is to write introduction, or how to overcome this.
That's why I told in my lecture, intro is very important, because intro gives the broader picture of the whole research. So an intro should be precise, not to be precise to the point, right? So first, for my suggestion is that first write all the different sessions, then in last you write the intro. And while you write the intro, you should cover all the aspects of your research, right? I mean, this reader, when reader reads your intro, he must have an idea about your what you have done, what the people have done, what you are doing, right? So intro, and you need to discuss with that your supervisor and with your some specialist of that field, right? Intro need to polish it. So many times you rewrite your intro, right? Polishing. Finally, it becomes better.
Thank you very much, sir. Your presentation was extremely interesting. Especially, I really liked how you were creating an impact with the images and the clip art cartoons and everything. They have left quite an impression in my mind. And you presented some very informative, very important points. I just wanted to know if we could share the presentation, the slides with the participants.
Sure. I have my PDF. Sure.
Okay, sure. So thank you very much, sir, for being with us, and we hope to have more sessions with you in the future, inshallah. Inshallah. And now I would also like to thank all our participants for giving us their time. Indeed, thank you for being with us, and we hope that you will continue to support us in more such events in the future. This is goodbye for now. Allah Hafiz. Thank you very much.